Hey, Shalom Akim, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Akakadash, Barakatam, double honors and salutations to the elders and apostles of Grimstone rule well, to the Akim and Aqua, throughout the four corners of the earth, holding on to the testament of the Lord, Mashiach Yahweh Shai, in sincerity and in truth and diligence of mind. This Brother Menashe and DC Camp. Another thought-provoking lesson for the church. Yeah, so this agenda to force children into these Rainbow Coalition drama is just mind-baffling. But hey, the Lord has already mentioned it to us that, hey, it's Babylon, confusion, all right, and things like this will happen. And whatever it takes, the truth will always come to light, all right? That's why it's important, to stay active. And let me say, not just stay active, but to stay aware of what's happening. You have to be circumspect, all right? So, this parent is suing the school district over there in California, yeah, about them playing games, trickery, keeping her in the dark as per her daughter identifying as a so-called so-called boy, or however they want to put it, because when these children start to feel confused after they've been battered by all this propaganda, they start to talk about irrelevant, irrelevant thoughts. Yeah, so that's what happens. You know, these children express a thought. These monsters in the system, they just run with it because they're all tied into the system of tyranny to destroy lives. So don't let a teaching license fool you. Don't let a degree fool you. All right. So yeah, that's why the Lord warns us about this crazy society. In fact, let me get a quick precept, man. It's a precept for every situation that happens. All right. All right. So let me pull this up real quick. Micah chapter 2 verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, and it shall destroy you even with a sore destruction. All right. So I'll play the news clip real quick and see if I get some more precepts.
The Chico Unified parent who's suing the school district.
Action News Now reporter Margot Rowe spoke with the mother who claims a school counselor helped her daughter consider a gender transition without telling her about it.
I am shocked that the district wouldn't have just stopped this and said, oh my gosh, we don't want this to go on in our schools.
Aurora Regino is suing Chico Unified School District for socially transitioning her daughter's gender identity without her knowledge. Regino says her daughter told a school counselor she felt like a boy, and then the counselor persuaded her to take up male pronouns and name. Her lawsuit claims the school started transitioning her daughter in December, and she didn't find out about it for months.
It was April when I found out.
Regino told me during that time her daughter was bullied, her mental health got worse, and her...
Yeah, so from December to April, that's 4 months right there. So that's enough time to do damage, to push that child into that column of bug outs. That's why you need the word of the Lord to protect your children in this society, all right? So, you got to teach them the words of the Lord, So let me read this real quick. This is Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23. Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life, all right? So you got to teach the children the words of the Lord so they can protect themselves, They need to have the basic knowledge of protecting themselves, man. Tell them exactly what they're supposed to do and not to, deviate from it. That's why you have an extra precept here. Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6. Train up a child in the way that he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. It's that clear that the Lord has mentioned that to us. All right. So when parents do not consider the word of the Lord seriously, their children get attacked and they just fall victim to all this psychological trauma and warfare. So it's necessary. You can't allow this madness to keep on happening. So when a parent speaks up and she faces a backlash from the school administration and the government, hey, there is no reasoning, with turning. All right, so the parent has to make a choice. You either make a stand or you fall in line. But the weak shall fall. All right, so you gotta be strong. You gotta be strong with the word of the Lord. All right, that's why the Lord, encourages us, man. To be faithful all the way until the end, man. You don't have time to fall under pressure. All right, you have to stand firm all the way until the end. Okay. Yeah, so just what this is just something to live by. This is what our forefather Moses mentioned to Joshua in Deuteronomy chapter 31, verse 6. Be strong and of good courage. Fear not, nor be afraid of them, for the Lord Yahweh thy power, he it is that doth go with thee, he will not fail thee nor forsake thee. Yeah. So that's the whole agenda. You have to have courage in the Lord. That's how you be delivered from the oppression of the enemy. So that's the point there. I don't need to play the video that much. So the school system is basically being subverted. To turn the children into monsters. All right, and it's only a matter of time. The Lord will have to cancel this rulership of Edom that's pushing this agenda. So that's the point that I came Baratazai. You're edified, and hey, look into the topic, man. You gotta understand exactly what's going on so you can protect your family. Bashim Shai, Bashim Kakadash, Shalom.